Okay, so we'll start with chapter 5. Okay, part 1. Okay, we will cover a little bit for today and we will continue on Friday. Okay, so chapter 5 is actually discussing about multi-actuator circuit. In chapter 4, we have seen about single actuating circuit, meaning is only have one actuators or one cylinder. But most of the cases we will have multiple actuators, meaning 2 or 3 actuators. Okay, so in your exam, so normally it will be minimum 2 or maximum 3. Okay, we won't have more. Okay, we won't have more. Maximum it will be 3. Okay, so most of the practical pneumatic hydraulic circuit uses multiple cylinder. So they are operated in specific sequence to carry out the desired task. Okay, so when you have a multiple actuator, so waktu kamu ada multiple cylinder, so we need to have a control mechanism. So maksudnya, okay, when cylinder A must extend, when cylinder B must extend, so dia kena ada satu sequence. So you must have a sequence. So for example, if you want to drill a wood component, so first you need to have a cylinder to clamp the workpiece. Then you need to have a cylinder to extend to drill. Then drill will take out. Then only it will release the workpiece. So there are a few sequence. So all these sequence, you as a mechatronic engineer, you must program the computer or program the system. So waktu you nak design, you gunakan fluid sim, so you will determine, okay, how will be the sequence. Okay, so different application have a different sequence. Okay, and mostly the position of the cylinder is sensed by the sensors like limit switch, roller or cam operated valve. So macam tadi lah. So normally the actuated position or retractor position is detected by the roller valve. Roller valve, or if you are using electro-pneumatic application, they are the sensor. They are the sensor, electrical sensors yang you boleh utilize. Okay, so sequential motion of cylinder. It is possible to have the following sequence of operation with 2 cylinders. So if your application or your design gunakan 2 cylinder, so it can be A plus, B plus, A minus, B minus. Apa tu? A plus tu apa? Cylinder A extend. So ada 2 cylinder, cylinder A dengan cylinder B. So namakan cylinder tu macam tu. So even your exam, so normally cylinder kita tak panggil cylinder 1, cylinder 2. It will be confusing. So normally cylinders kita namakan dengan alphabet capital. Okay, cylinder A, cylinder B, cylinder C. So you normally won't have more than 3 lah. Okay, for your exam. So if you say A plus, meaning cylinder A extend. So A minus means cylinder A retract. So that's how you. So let's say you have a 3 cylinder. So A plus, B plus, C plus, A minus, B minus, C minus. So ada 3. So don't create a circuit A plus, B plus, C plus, A minus, B minus. C you forget. So tak boleh macam tu. So make sure you complete the circuit. Okay, so you can see the sequence. So cylinder A extends, cylinder B extends, cylinder A retracts, cylinder B retract. The normal application will be like lifting, shifting of parts of 2 direction. So kalau A plus, B plus, A minus, B minus, so it can be clamping and stamping, reverting. Ada juga application A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. So feeding and ejecting of parts. So different application dia ada different operation ataupun sequence. So make sure you tentukan dulu sequence. So kalau you pun tak tahu apa yang you nak buat dengan cylinder, how you want to design kan? So you pun confused. You confuse saya juga. Saya confused, saya tak bagi markah. So easy. Saya eject terus. So make sure before you design, sama juga macam C programming kan. So So kalau sebelum you nak design your program, you lukis dulu flowchart. So similar. Here you nak design something. So you ada pneumatic circuit, nanti ada electropneumatic circuit dengan hydraulic circuit. So pastikan you know what you want to do. Okay, so the first part that you need to make sure adalah sequence of the cylinder movement. Okay, so example, so boleh tengok dekat sini ada gambar ni. So dari gambar ni, so boleh tahu tak apa yang dia buat. Dan dekat industri memang biasa ada macam ni lah. Saya tengok cylinder A is to feed and clamp, cylinder B is to stem, cylinder C untuk eject. So maksudnya ada 3 silinder lah. So kalau ada 3 silinder, so automatically the operation ada untuk silinder A plus, A minus, untuk silinder B, B plus, B minus, silinder C, C plus and C minus. So automatic. Tapi arrangement of the sequence tu you kena tentukan based on the application. So macam ni selalunya apa yang dibuat dulu, ada feeder dekat sini. So first cylinder A dia akan extend, dia akan hold the workpiece. Kemudian stamping cylinder akan stamp, retract balik. So cylinder A retract balik. So cylinder B extend, retract, eject. Dia selalu macam tu lah dia punya application. So operation sequence ni you can transfer to displacement diagram. So you can see here cylinder A extend, extend, then cylinder B extend, retract. So meaning dia waktu dia hold dia stem dia buka balik. Then cylinder A retract, then baru cylinder C dia push into the beam. Extend, dia push into the beam, kemudian dia retract balik. Okay. So this is a simple clamping, stamping, ejection. Ini example lah. So not all your design will be this sequence. So different design, different sequence. Ini satu contoh je. Okay, so multi-cylinder pneumatic circuit can be designed in various method. So designing of the method ada banyak method. So dekat sini ada 6. So the first method, classical method, digunakan normal roller switch macam yang you tengok dekat chapter 4 semua kan, design tu yang ada roller. So that we call as a classical method. So classical apa maksud dia? Classical maksudnya it's a normal method lah. So normal method. Tapi normal method when the circuit is simple, so senang nak design. But if you have a lot of sensors, a lot of roller valve, a lot of cylinder, classical method can be confusing. Sebab you pun tak tahu mana satu nak letak kat mana kan. So classical method is the normal way of designing. Is for the simple circuit. But if you have a complicated circuit with a lot of sequencing, so you gunakan cascading method ataupun step counter method. Okay, so dua-dua ni pun saya ada 2 different videos yang you akan tengok. So we won't cover this in 1 week. So maybe we will have 2 weeks so that I can explain to you better. Okay, so maybe this week kita akan tengok cascading method. Kemudian next week kita akan tengok step counter method. Kemudian nombor 5 dengan nombor 6 ni kita tak tengok sangat. Sebab yang ni dia logic design method like rigid using a Kano map, K-map kalau you still ingat dalam digit. Tapi dalam pneumatic kita tak belajar. So number 5 and number 6 kita tak belajar. So number 1 and number 2 I think you akan buat juga dalam lab 1 hari ni. Okay, so that's the classical method. Cascading and step counter method will be in the upcoming weeks. Okay, so kita tengok dulu what is classical method. So in classical method, circuit design is done by use of general knowledge of pneumatic, following the sequence through intuitively in general. So first write down the sequence and draw the motion diagram. So draw the cylinder and control valve and complete the circuit. So kita tengok few example. Okay, so yang ni ada berapa silinder? Ada 2 silinder, silinder A dengan silinder B. So first, sebelum design, namakan dulu silinder. So jangan yang buat kerja dulu you letak B, yang lepas tu letak A, so confused. So follow the sequence. So the first cylinder that will move, letak as A. Then baru the other cylinders. Okay, so in this, so kalau tengok gambar ni, tahu tak apa yang dia buat? If you look at this picture, so what do you think it will do? Selalunya tengok gambar pun, if you are a good engineer, you see the picture, you will understand what it does. Okay, so macam ni. So you tengok ada loading bay. So based on gravity, ada 2 cylinder. So what it will do? So what will move first? A move first. So A plus. So they push the workpiece. Kemudian so B extend. Yang ni A extend, dia push, kemudian A retract balik. Kemudian dia dah ada dekat tempat ni, so B push, then B retract. So operation dia A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. So this is a simple packaging. Maybe dekat packaging production, dia ada macam ni lah. Dia load. So what will happen if A plus, kemudian B plus? So cylinder A pun dia O, cylinder B nak push tak boleh push. So A kena release dulu. So that's why it's A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. So it's a simple loading solution. Okay, so how you want to design using classical way? So ada few step. First, lukis dulu statement of the problem. So dalam statement tu, so make sure you put all the names. Cylinder A, cylinder B, sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3. So semua nama tu you letak. So like here, so let A be the first cylinder pushing and B is the second cylinder feeding, as shown in the figure. First cylinder A extend and bring under the stamping station where cylinder B is located. Cylinder B is then extend and stamp the job. Ini different one lah. Yang ni loading pula. But I think lebih kurang. Okay, but just the description a bit different because yang ni still stamping. Okay, so then first draw this, write the statement, then draw the positional layout 2D. So lukis. Then you present the control task using notational form. Apa itu notational form? Yeah. A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Itu adalah rotational. So if cylinder A advance, meaning A plus. So tak perlulah tulis macam ni. So just write notational form A plus, A minus. So sequence is tulis macam ni. Sequence of the clamping and stamping application is A plus, B plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Yang ni dah campur dah ni. So this is for the previous one. Gambar ni. Okay. So loading is A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. Okay. So depends on different application. So different application, different sequence. Then step 4, draw the displacement step diagram. So ini adalah displacement step diagram. So based on this boleh lukis. Ada berapa step? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So lukis based on this. A plus, B plus, A minus, B minus. So different sequence. Then kalau ada time information, so boleh lukis time info based on the time. So displacement time diagram. Then so check ada berapa sensors. So cylinder A ada ohm position ada A0, extended adalah A1, cylinder B0 and B1. So output signal adalah A plus, A minus, B plus, B minus. So then you boleh letak dalam motion diagram. So if B0 is achieved, baru start with A plus. So kalau A plus dah extend, dia akan activate sensor A1. Then it will start B1, so it will go on. So you boleh letakkan dalam displacement diagram. Then baru you lukis. So baru you lukis based on this. So it's okay. Maybe I just teach you the step first. Saya akan bagi tutorial question dan kita akan discuss. So classical method. Okay, but these are the steps that you need to follow. Okay, lukis based on the step. So dalam exam pun, if I ask the question, so design using classical way, saya akan cakap lah. Okay, first draw the displacement step diagram. So you kena tahu macam mana nak lukis. Then mention the sequence. So sequence A plus, B minus, macam tu lah. So you bagi, then until draw the circuit. So at the end, you boleh draw the circuit. Okay, so you tengok ada dua silinder A. So selalunya nak lukis, so if you want to draw the cylinder first. How many cylinder? Draw the cylinder, then the controlling valve, then you go down until you draw finish. It's okay. Yang ni saya bagi dalam tutorial, so we will discuss in tutorial. So kita akan buat tutorial dulu, then only you can do revision. You do revision for your midterm. So midterm akan ada soalan design. Okay, ada sikit lah. Not a lot, tapi final akan ada banyak. Okay. So you boleh baca lah the solution for step 9. So the analysis, what will happen according to the sequence. So ini adalah A plus operation. So you press the push button. B0 cylinder memang dekat extended. Okay, so yang ni memang boleh tengok ada gambar dinding. Ada gambar dinding dekat sini. You press the push button, yang ni pun dah on. Ataupun you boleh letak end valve. Yang ni letak dekat tepi, letak end valve. So yang ni dah on, press the push button, then it will send a signal, pilot operated. So cylinder akan extend. So this is A plus operation. So A plus operation, yang lain dia dormant. So ini adalah B plus operation. So cylinder A dah extend. So reach at A1. So A1 is activated, so it will give signal for cylinder B to extend. So this is B plus operation. So selepas B plus operation, what will happen? So dia akan extend sampai B1 on. Kan, dia extend B1 on. B1 dekat mana? B1 dekat sini. So it will activate cylinder B extend, it will activate B1. So B1 active, it will send signal for cylinder A to retract. Sebab itu yang ni adalah A minus operation. A minus operation. Selepas A minus operation, which sensor will on? Sensor mana yang akan on? So A0. Sebab dia dah balik, A0 akan on. So A0 dekat sini. So it will activate B minus. So cylinder B akan retract. So that is the sequence using the classical way. Okay. So you follow all this sequence. So design. First write the statement. So write the statement with all the alphabets and also sensors. Then step 2, draw the positional diagram. Then tulis the sequence. Then step 4, draw the displacement step diagram. Then displacement time diagram, yang ni optional. Kalau ada information time, baru lukis displacement time diagram. Kalau tak ada tu, this is sufficient. Displacement step diagram. Then analyze the symbol, the sensors, the roller sensors. Then the output signals. Then you map in your motion diagram and also your displacement time diagram. So apa yang akan activate the cylinders? So kalau B0, so here if you cylinder A nak extend, so B0 must be on, baru cylinder A akan extend. Cylinder A extend, A1 will be on. It will, so dia macam akan ada sequence, so one after one. So yang ni you kena letak lah. So if you don't put this, so you don't know which one will activate which one. Okay, so maybe yang slide ni is not prepared by myself, so it's by Encik Syaril yang ajar sebelum ni. So maybe for the tutorial I will give you the simplest way of designing classical method. Okay, so that you tahu lah, you just follow the sequence. Okay, for you to design using classical way. So in your exam, it depends. Kalau saya suruh design using cascading way, so you design using cascading way. So kalau saya suruh design using classical way, you design using classical way. So ada 3 method: step counter, cascading, and also classical. So classical will be like this. Cascading, some people will prefer cascading way. Some people will prefer step counter. Macam saya prefer step counter, walaupun dia nampak complicated. But if you know the way, it's actually very fast for you to draw. So macam saya lah. Tapi most of your seniors, they prefer cascading compared to classical and also step counter. So ada 3. So we will go slowly, so one by one, so that you will understand all 3. Okay, so I think I will stop with this. So yang ni kita akan continue on Friday. So Friday kita akan ada one hour class. So I will teach more on the signal overlap and also the other things. Okay, so ada soalan so far? Okay, so kalau tak ada soalan, I think that's all for today. So we will meet on Friday.